What's up, Johnny?
What's going on with your jacket?
I just decided to go a little more formal than I usually do. Nothing too serious.
No, I mean like the size.
Yeah, I guess it is a little small. It's the only one I can find in my closet. It's a little small. Just a little small. Hey, we have to do the show soon. Get ready. I didn't see anything wrong with the jacket.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, welcome to After Hours. I'm Stephen Ruffing, and alongside of me is Matt Hagee, Cheyenne White, and Anthony D'Agostino. You don't usually see Anthony D'Agostino on this first segment. Now, Anthony, how are you? Welcome to our set.
Doing well, Steve. It's good to be on the set of After Hours.
Yeah. Heck yeah,
Halloween, but you know, it is
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. I guess I should mention since this is probably the closest that we're gonna get to Halloween. We're not gonna get a chance to do After Hours on Halloween, but yeah, we have our very spooky decorations. Hopefully that open didn't like spook you out, because it definitely spooked me out. I'm surprised that I'm still here because that was really scary. Whoa! There's the spider you see.
Yeah,
All thanks to our director, Ryan Kaufman. Sometimes he does good things. All right, so we're going to get right in the Halloween spirit. Target. They halt clown mask sales because of the creepy clown hysteria. Now, do you guys, is it really that bad that you have to halt sales?
I mean,
I feel like that's only hurting them.
no, but also at the same time, that means that Target isn't liable for any of these creepy clown things if they're pulling all of these clown masks.
But when
Not that would be like a big ordeal, but like they can at least like sleep soundly at night, if you will.
But do you really think that's the first thing on Target's mind? like when someone is dresses up as a clown, they're like, oh, Target! I can't believe you just did that. Target! I'm never coming to Target again because they're
Wait,
selling.
guys, I don't know about you, but that's what I thought every time I saw one of those videos. Every single time.
Those Target people, man. But you expect something from like those random pop-up Halloween adventure stores that are coming around. But actually, I was wanting to buy one of those masks so I could wear it for this episode. But I realized something, that one of the new CUTV shows, it's a reloaded edition of Badass Agents, and I realized that I look like the character in the beginning, his name, he calls himself Jonathan Hobbs. He calls himself the reporter. He's just a reporter.
Yeah, you do.
So that's why, and I had the same hat he's wearing.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not? And I have black polo too, like he was wearing. But anyway, Target, like,
yeah.
I think it might be a tad bit of an overreaction.
Yeah.
But you see what this clown phenomenon's doing.
Yeah, but Anthony, what were you?
Well, it dawned on me. I watched Badass Agents too, and Steve, you look like the main character.
I have the same exact tie and the same exact shirt. I mean, the guy, but Johnny Buffalo has a great sense of style, I guess, you know. But if you haven't seen Badass Agents, go see Badass Agents. It's on YouTube. But back to these, so we get so sidetracked. I'm like, oh my goodness. That's what Halloween does to us. But back to this Target thing. I think that they're just kind of doing too much at this point. Like, it's Halloween. I could, like, why? Where? It's not like they're getting these clown masks at Target, because Target probably didn't have Halloween masks in what? When did this start? A couple months ago? Like they didn't have Halloween masks. It's not like they're buying them from Target. I guess
they had them ready, and just in case when they put them out that it was going to be an issue. That's the only thing I can think of, because poor Target's been ridiculed in the past for their logo, bullseye. They've been wanting to get rid of that, and now they can't sell clown masks.
Yeah, and you know, a woman in Tucson kind of took this a little too far and said, "Clown lives matter." You know, taking a a very serious topic and saying clown lives matter. I think that's all we're going to say about that. But I just wanted to mention that.
Before we go any further, did you call it Tucson?
Tucson?
Tucson.
I don't
like
know.
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson,
yeah.
I thought you were being funny.
This kid.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I think we want to make. They say we want to make it be a fun, safe, upbeat night. Send to the paper. I'm just trying to make a little bit of light so it isn't scary for anyone. So, final thoughts on these clowns? Bring the clown masks back? Not bring. What do you guys think?
I just want this all to be over.
True.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
done.
I feel like we've had some like serious conversations about these clowns for no reason.
Save your clowning around for Halloween.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's a good one.
That's good. Yeah, quote that.
No,
Anthony D'Agostino, you heard it here first. But we're going to go veer off this Halloween stuff. We want to give you an overdose of Halloween tonight. But here's one. It comes from Rhode Island. A youth league kicks out the youth football team after an adult plays in the football game against 12 and 13-year-olds, I believe.
Reminds me of the
Say that again?
Reminds me of the bench warmers.
Yeah.
Where the guy was like, I am 12.
I am 12. That's exactly what I. That's exactly
Only
what
in
I
football.
thought.
It's only
yeah,
in
in football. But Anthony, it's a youth team, so like 12 and it's or
Midget
13
league football.
Yeah, 13 and 14-year-old players. Now it's not an adult. He was 18. When you say adult, you can be 18 from to whatever. But he was, I guess. Or no, 19 years old. I mean, I don't guess it's not a big difference, but it's not this 35-year-old man.
Right. No, that would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious. But yeah, do you think they deserve to get kicked out of the league?
The kid that was 19 years old?
No, the whole team.
The whole team?
The whole team got kicked out of the youth league.
I guess if they knew
that
about
league
it.
is not messing around.
No, I mean, what would you do if 19-year-old?
They're doing more strict laws than Roger Goodell's doing. I mean,
No,
man.
I mean, I wouldn't call that strict law. He's 19.
I mean, like if the league or the team knew about it beforehand, then I guess you could say that if they were attempting to win based off of this 19-year-old, then sure the league should suspend the team. But if it's just some player posing, like
I think their intentions was to get that 19-year-old and just win the game with a 19-year-old.
Honestly, I feel like kicking them out of the league is like uncalled for. They should really just make the 19-year-old act like a 14-year-old for the rest of his life.
But how do you act like a 14-year-old?
Like you put them back in like middle school.
Oh yeah, if you want to play on a 13, 14-year-old team, but
you're gonna be 13 or 14.
I want to know. There's a picture of a lady on the article. I have no idea who or she. Oh wait. It's the founder of this youth team. Okay, that was a little confused on that. But I want to know what kind of 19-year-old we're talking. Are we talking about like short, pudgy, like out of shape 19-year-old like me?
Or like, does this 19-year-old have a beard?
Or like a 19-year-old 19-year-old.
It should not have gone through a couple of plays if it was like a serious 19-year-old.
Right. So I'm thinking that he kind of looked like.
I noticed this kid on the sideline. He's like, hey, that kid's pretty tall. That's a good. That kid's eating his vegetables.
So when I played football for my junior high team, which is in middle school, there are a lot of guys that teams we would go up against. They would have like ninth graders on their team.
Yeah.
A lot of ninth graders on their team. We really wouldn't. And we kind of half joked that they had like full-grown adults on their team because honestly, some of these people like had full-grown beards.
Yes.
And they're like playing like junior high football. So it was kind of scary to go up against these kind of guys.
Heck yeah.
We might want to look into this. Maybe there were 19-year-olds playing against Anthony.
I don't know. There
Go
could
ahead,
have
Will.
been. We're gonna go.
I got my eye
back
almost
to
taken
that.
out at a football game.
But yeah, I
Football.
mean, just I guess pretty weird stuff. What was the 19-year-old thinking? I don't know. I don't fully understand. So, but we're gonna take a quick break here. Up next is college football, and we're gonna have a great time here on our Halloween edition of After Hours. Stay tuned.
CUTV's high school football game of the week. Springdale at Jeff Morgan. Avella at California. Bell Vernon at Ringgold. Greensburg Central Catholic at Charleroi. Waynesburg at Southmoreland. Baldwin at Connellsville. Beth Center at Brownsville. Fraser at Bentwood. Bishop Canavan at Carmichael. The longest running high school coverage in southwestern PA is on CUTV.
CUTV News Center is California University of Pennsylvania's award-winning student television newscast. Your source for live, local, late-breaking news. Forecasts from the CalU Weather Center. The region's latest entertainment news. Vulcan sports highlights and regional scoreboards. With television news coverage you can't get anywhere else. Watch it live Thursdays on CUTV and on demand. CUTV News Center. Online all the time.
And another week down of college football. That means we get to talk about it here on After Hours. My name is Matt Hagee, and joining me as always is Danny Beck and Anthony D'Agostino to break this interesting week of college football down. Guys, some unpredictability, but that's what we all love. That's why it makes college football great.
Yeah, they're not playing for money, so play for the fans, and that was, I'm sure we're going to get into it, but crazy
Definitely
games.
will.
They play for their team.
Yes.
They played for their team, they played for their schools, they played for their alum. And one of the bigger alumni associations in the U.S. is Penn State, and they were bringing in the number 2 team in the country, Ohio State. And 2 years ago, remember, Penn State came very close to knocking out Ohio State before they went on to win the national championship. And once again, Ohio State was going to be in for a challenge, but it looked like early on here, guys, that Ohio State was going to wrap this up here. Curtis Samuel, a big run there. This kid's fast.
Yeah, and also JT Barrett, as we said last week, Heisman hopeful, and he was coming into this game thinking just shut out Penn State, and Penn State had some other plans.
And then a muff punt right here. It went over the Penn State punter's head, went in the end zone. That's a safety, and it made it 21-7. It looked like this game's over. Everybody's changing this. Ohio State's going to move on and get the win. But Trace McSorley, first-year quarterback for Penn State, he's not giving up. He goes to the corner. They rolled a touchdown there. He just got in to make it a game. Then Ohio State stopped playing special teams.
Yeah, just a blocked punt there by Penn State, recovered by Penn State. And then a field goal blocked by Penn State. And it goes and gets picked up there, and he will go all the way for the touchdown. Penn State takes the lead off that field goal block for a touchdown, Matt.
Grant Haley right there with the inners. That was a 60-yard field goal return right here. Ohio State, last chance here. JT Barrett trying to make a Heisman moment. He goes down. Penn State pulls the upset over Ohio State. Ohio State's perfect season is over. Michigan now in the driver's seat in the Big Ten. But finally, James Franklin gets his first win for Penn State, even though most of the Penn State fans wanted James Franklin fired after they lost to Pitt. So, big win there for Penn State. Ohio State, something tells me they're not done yet, though.
Yeah, and it's even though they lost, they can still control their own destiny. Basically, winning out basically is what they have to do. But still, what we were talking about, like the special teams and stuff like that. In a game like that, everything has to be perfect. You can't mess up, and they messed up twice and paid for it in the biggest way possible.
They really did. And Ohio doesn't get any easier for Ohio State. They do get Northwestern at home, but then 2 weeks they got to host Nebraska, who is the second remaining undefeated team in the Big Ten. So another game. We don't have highlights of this game, but Houston lost to SMU pretty badly too. So that pretty much is going to wipe Houston out, trying to win both. At least make it to the Final Four. They might still win the AAC, but even Navy beat them as well. So we're going to move on to the Big 12 here. And this next team we're going to talk about here, they've flown under the radar, everybody's radar, except for about 45 minutes south of this location. This team holds near and dear to a lot of people in southwestern PA, the West Virginia Mountaineers. They are undefeated in the Big 12, and they just came off a pretty impressive win over TCU at home. Their first time they've ever beat TCU at home. And guys, the Big 12, with all the calamity, with Oklahoma losing, Texas losing, but these guys, people got to start talking about these Mountaineers.
Yeah, I noticed that when I worked the West Virginia game for Fox Sports 1, it was a big crowd just for their I think it's their home opener, but against Missouri. But West Virginia again at home against TCU and number 12 West Virginia team. Just some great defensive plays there, great interception. Right there from West Virginia.
And that's the thing. West Virginia is always, they've always been good. They've always had great offense, but the defense is what holding them back. And this year, watch this catch. That's a crazy catch there. That was Javon Durant. The West Virginia wide receivers balled out in this game. But what I was saying, West Virginia's defense always held them back. They never had a defense and mostly a competent quarterback. And Skylar Howard looks great this season right there. See, that's Karan White with the touchdown catch to seal for West Virginia. He's the brother of Kevin White.
I was just going to say.
He's now with the Chicago Bears. He looked good. And Kevin White team never had a defense. But in the Big 12, defense is hard to come by. But this is the key here. West Virginia, they didn't just hold TCU to 10 points, but they went to Texas Tech, held them to 17 points at home. After Oklahoma, who they're going to be playing a little bit, they gave up 55 to them. That says something about their defense.
Yeah, definitely. And as you said, flying under the radar is an understatement. I really haven't seen much at all about West Virginia. And Anthony mentioned they're number 12 in the nation. Like, how can a team be number 12 in the nation and nobody be talking about
They're in the top 10 now after they hopped in as well, because them and Baylor is also the other undefeated team. They actually wrap up the season at Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown on December 3rd. So with all that happening last week, West Virginia gets at Oklahoma State. That's not going to be an easy game for the Mountaineers. And also this week to look for Utah-Washington. I think a game that fell on the radar. Clemson's playing Florida State this week, guys. It's something the noteworthy. I know Florida State lost 2 games, but I think really Saturday Night Football, 8 o'clock, and also Nebraska, Wisconsin, 7 o'clock as well. It's a big game in the Big Ten. So we need to get here to a segment, something that we brought in this year. It's called Bro Seriously. We haven't been able to do it the past couple weeks because we haven't had time because there's a lot of action going on here. But we're bringing it back, guys, and we're going to get right into it here. Bro Seriously. We're going back to September. This is Baylor. Speaking of Baylor, this is their kicker, Chris Callahan. He misses one field goal. Baylor's still leading. It's like, okay, it was a tough angle. But he misses it again. Even shorter distance there. And somehow Baylor went on to win this game. But this is not why I'm going to say Bro Seriously. Because of this right here on the sideline. Chris Callahan, Jordan Tolbert's starting to say something to him. He's beating up his own teammate. Him and Jordan Tolbert end up getting suspended for that play. Bro, seriously. Come on. It's teammates here. We're all playing for each other. So next play here, this was the start of October, Kentucky, Alabama. Now, Alabama's doing a lot of right things this season. But right here, Tony Brown, he's trying to stop the ball from going in, and it goes right through his legs. It gets right. It's like, Tony Brown, what are you doing? It's crazy, guys.
Yeah, in that situation, though, you try. You really do. And you can't really fault him for that because there's so many people that have been in the perfect position. The ball just takes a wrong bounce, goes right over your head. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so, bro, seriously, learn how to defend punts and make sure you can pin Kentucky in, but Alabama ended up wiping them out in that game. So let's go to one of the best games of the year so far, Tennessee, Georgia. This is early on in the game. Tennessee's trying to rally. Josh Dobbs, Jalen Hurd, he's going to strut into the end zone. Oh, no, he fumbled the ball. He was showboating. He fumbled the ball. Bro, you got to hold on to the ball. Bro, seriously, Anthony. I mean, how many times have we seen this year?
Well, this one was the only one where we saw where he didn't drop the ball. He had the ball, and then he slowed up, and then boom.
He's coasting.
Right away, gets hit hard. Ball comes out. Defense falls on it. Touchdown.
Bro, seriously. But Tennessee went on to win that game in a Hail Mary. Bro, seriously, Georgia. So let's go to next here. Punters. Lafayette out in Eastern PA and Army. It's 4th and 44, and Army's trying to run a fake punt. What are you doing? 4th and 44. And unfortunately, Army ended up winning this game 63-7. J.D. Moat, a punter there for Army. It's 4th and 44. Bro, seriously, punt the ball away. But I don't think any other punter this season would do something like that again. No way, right? So, I mean, then BYU and Boise State played this past Thursday, which actually turned out to be a really good game. BYU's punting out their own end zone here, 4th and 19, so easy, they're going to punt this away, right? Oh, he's going to run out of the end zone. What are you doing? Guys, what is he doing? 4th and 19 out of his own end zone.
I think the funniest part about this play is he knows he gets past that certain spot, and he's doomed. He's like, I'm done. I'm just gonna fall to the ground. Like I can't do this anymore.
Why would you even do that? I don't care what your coach tells you. You just punt it away. You know better.
Yeah. It's bold strategy, Cotton, bro. Seriously.
Didn't pay off.
No. Anyway, one of the more disappointing teams this year in the game, but was Michigan State. But we need to take care of something first here. So, good friend of mine, Anthony D'Agostino, right across the screen here, bought me some things called haunted ghost pepper chips. And I'm just reading it here. And when I hear ghost pepper, I think they're very spicy. Actually, on the back here it says light, crispy, and freaking hot. So I haven't tried them yet. So I'm just gonna try this right here. So
once you try one, can I smell it?
yeah, sure.
I
Ooh,
wanna smell.
I get a pungent smell out of it.
Here.
We're trying ghost pepper chips here.
Oh, dude.
Look at that dust on him.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh, that smells really hot. Matt, is it hot?
It's a little hot. It's the dust that he put on him. It's like
Oh no.
oh man.
Go for a second.
This is some spooky stuff. You know?
Go for a second.
But you like spicy stuff.
I
You
do
did
like
the
spicy
triple
stuff.
Can I try-
atomic wings at Quaker Steak.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, these are pretty spicy.
I'm not a big
Oh,
spicy
man.
guy, so I'm gonna back out
Somebody
on this one.
please get me a water bottle right after. You want to try it?
No, I'm not trying.
You
them.
bought it for me.
Just take a bite.
No, like I don't do that kind of spicy stuff, guys. I'm sorry.
You eat barbecue wings? Come on.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
not
do
a spicy
stuff,
thing.
but I'll eat one.
Go ahead.
Come
Come on now.
You have to eat one.
Go ahead. What's the deal?
It's getting him.
It hit the back of my throat.
That's what I'm going at. Like,
I can't even eat
I'm
Old Bay,
scared.
but I'll eat one if you eat one.
Oh my god.
You can't even eat Old Bay.
I can't even eat Old Bay. But
It's
if I
setting me.
eat one, you
I'm
have to
setting
eat
myself
one.
in though. It's a resonating
really
taste.
hot?
It's a really.
it's bad.
It's
Yeah,
not
don't do
that
it.
bad.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's
I'll
getting my.
split
There's
it.
a
It
warning.
hits the back of your throat.
Split one. Yeah,
I'm
that's
So
smart.
scared.
1, 2. If you don't do it with me, I'm gonna hit you in the face.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Somebody get us a water bottle.
Go. Yeah, we got.
No,
it
it's
right
not
over
that
there.
hot, dude.
That's so hot.
It's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. If you,
I might have another.
I think go ahead. Yeah, I might have another one too.
Ugh.
It's like you can feel it start,
Yeah.
and then it just radiates through the entire mouth, and like it feels like you're just drying up.
Not bad. Yeah.
I'm not
it's
gonna lie,
really
it's
dry now.
actually really good.
So anyway,
They're hot.
These are so
we're gonna
hot.
finish these, and next we got a new game coming, a Halloween game coming, a candy corn relay. You do not want to miss this. Stay tuned here on After Hours Halloween edition.
Look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
And it is time for the game on this Halloween edition of After Hours. And since we're getting close to Halloween, it's got to be a Halloween themed game, right? So it's going to be called the Candy Corn Relay. As you can see, there's going to be 2 teams of 2 right here. Team 1 will be Anthony and Steve, and Team 2 will be Cheyenne and Danny. So what they will be doing is, so you can see they all have spoons in their mouths. There are bowls of candy corn over here to the right of me. I'm facing the camera. Basically, what they can do is they have to go in only using the spoon in their mouth to pick the candy corn out of the bowl, and they can take as many as they want, and they have to get it one at a time to these bowls over here. So if any candy corn drops out of their spoons and on the floor. They have to pick it back up and go back, put it back in the bowl, and they have to keep going back. And then if one's completed, the next person goes on. So I'm going to get out of the way here. They're going to have 7 minutes to get as many candy corn into these bowls over here as they can. So once they start the timer, I will start it here. All right, ready? All right, everybody got their first people up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Steve and Cheyenne starting things off here. Cheyenne, ooh. Oh, Steve's already out of the gate, and Cheyenne trying to get it into the bowl. Cheyenne already got 3. So now it's Danny's turn for Team 2. Now Danny's going up next. Steve's still trying to get out of the gate. Steve's trying to get back here. Danny's doing a great job. He looks like a pro. And he gets it in. Looks like Team 2 early advantage with Steve. Comes right back with 5. Unprecedented 5 candy corn. This is doing great. Guys are doing great so far. Now drops. Now Cheyenne coming back. She's continuing to go. Cheyenne, 2 for 2. She gets in, no problems. Here comes Anthony. Anthony coming back in to respond for Team 1. Now how will Danny and Steve, it looks like some miscommunication and moving of the floor. That's not going to affect Danny. He's to keep coming back in. And he's got some more in. Team 2 doing great. And Team 1, here comes Steve. Now it's up to Cheyenne and Anthony again to keep their teams going. These guys are doing great. It's doing much better than I expected. Look at Anthony. He's got a lot of candy corn in there. Remember, guys, candy corn has been popular in most states, including Texas and South Carolina. How about that? Now Cheyenne's coming up next. They're kind of slow getting some candy corn, but she's going to respond here and put the candy corn in to keep Team 2 moving along. Here comes Steve. He loves candy corn. Steve's going to go right in. That's easy for him. Now here comes Danny. Danny quick out of the gates here. Let's see if he can keep going nice and steady. Wins the race. And Danny gets it in nice and clean. So now Anthony, it's his turn to respond. Got to respond here for Team 1. We're about 1.5 minutes in. They're doing wonderful. They might even use up all the candy corn before the 7 minutes is done. And if that's the case, whoever uses it up first wins the match. So Steve coming in here. A lot of candy corn fitting on that spoon. They're really doing a nice job. And gets it in. Now here comes Danny. Now Danny gets it in. That's nice. I'm really impressed right now. Anthony doing a nice job getting in. Cheyenne. Oh, she drops it. She drops it. She has to pick those back up. Those do not count on the floor, and she has to go back. Now Steve gets it in. Now Danny can respond here. And Danny doing a nice job. Oh, wow. That was a risky move here, but I mean, it's too close to call. You guys are really filling up these bowls. 2.5 minutes in. It's neck and neck right now. Both teams responding back and forth, back and forth. He tells it in here. Danny, wow, he's got a lot in there. Hope he doesn't drop them. Oh, he dropped some. But he has to go back then. Those don't count to hit the table. But Cheyenne can continue. No one's dropped them on the floor yet. I wouldn't want to be the first team. Wow, there's going to be a lot of candy corn here. We're over 3 minutes. I think since you guys are doing so well, I'm going to cut this off at 5 because I got to count all these things too. So you got about less than 2 minutes left. See? All right, just over 3.5 minutes. So we have under 1.5 minutes left here. Team 1 struggling. Team 2's trying to put this thing away right here. Steve comes in with 2. Cheyenne's got a lot. See what she can do here. Gets them all in. I'll move them around. It's almost overflowing the bin. 1 minute left. Danny just got him in, pumping his fist. He's excited. I'd be excited too. Their bowl's almost overfilling. 45 seconds left. Steve's got to be quick, and he gets it in. No problem here. Now, for some reason, if Team 1 gets the candy corn on the bowl and some of them fall out, I will count that since they're about to fall. 30 seconds left. Anthony getting some much needed candy corns here. Let's see. Dude, it just hangs on the outside there, not overflowing yet. Here comes Steve. He needs these. Got him. 15 seconds left. Here we go. Anthony coming in here. He needs these. Team 2's not even rolling. Under 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Okay, I'll take 4 away. I'll take 4 away.
Okay, 4 away. All right, so I guess we'll call it there.
We're still winning.
So, wow, guys. Incredible stuff right here. And we're going to go to a quick break so I can count all these. When we come back, we're going to have the winner right here on After Hours.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI Farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
Welcome back, and the candy corn has been tallied. So, with 89 candy corn, Team 1, nice effort. And with a new candy corn relay record, 95 candy corn, Team 2, your winner. Cheyenne and Danny get the win here. What a great competition, guys. Good stuff. You guys were great. No one spilled it over the floor. I guess Steve maybe on the start there. I think you might have. But I mean like in the middle of the floor. So anyway, for everybody, happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy your Halloween this upcoming Monday. Thank you for watching After Hours. We'll see you next week.